stream. As from the title, we're gonna just do a little bit of Seduce Me, and then I kind of want to do a special Stardew Valley for the day. Celia, Rose, welcome, and Hunden, welcome as well. And I see it's evening where you are, so hope you get some sleep. Okay. Don't know if more people are gonna join, but okay. I believe I have a save where we can just go right to the boys. And in the poll last time, the vote was Sam, so we're gonna do the Sam route. And for next time, I'll try to find a poll website where it doesn't let me give you guys your emails if you don't want me to see your emails. I know they exist, but I just don't know where they are. When is my birthday? It's tomorrow. It's just I won't be able to stream tomorrow because I'll be at work and then I'll be going out for dinner later, so and the stream probably won't be that long because I'll have to meet with a friend for dinner later, so we're gonna see what we can do. I'm gonna wait for her message, so I'm gonna find save where we're meeting the boys, so one. I can remember where I had one. I think it's this one. Oops. Okay, you know what? Hold on. We'll just go. I think what we'll do is just go for the main story. Skip what we can, and then, yeah.
Why, hello.
Oh.
My, aren't you?
Voice need to go a little bit down. Okay. That should work.
Eric, very well. Yes!
This is
This one's very weird.
missing. Would you
Bip, 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 bip.
very okay? Care very that is that's the
To the stream.
all right. Huh? Of course. I want to what? But our who said
Okay. Let me just check something.
Bah, fine. Be lame. Alright, now that we've decided on a name, now what?
Okay. Be a lot of skipping, so
The day.
don't mind me.
Never mind.
Actually, okay. Ethan Juice and burn in the kitchen. Oh boy, what are they doing in there? Go for spice. I'll go for some spice. And then the skip feature. Remember to stop it just when we get to the house. So should I get probably?
Of course you would side with her. Ha! See? At least she knows how to have fun. I know how to have fun. You don't need to be wild to have fun.
Selfie. Okay. All right. Skip. The movement is just so funny. Leave it alone. Okay. And then we'll just do here. I'm gonna do a save for here. Chicken. So we see them in. Who the heck are you guys? Why are they here? They're bleeding. They're unconscious. Who are you guys? No response. Call the police. And then get away from me.
Woman, you're going to let me kiss you.
Every time, just Alejandro. Why? I can't believe it myself, but for the mere blink of an eye, one of the men went from lying on the floor to being right in front of my face. What was even more odd was the fact that I felt serene and calm about it. Only a desire burned from my chest. Tell me to accept his kiss, even when my mind vehemently refused. It's like, go for it.
Good.
One do it again? Okay.
Mm.
I mean, we're going for the Sam route this time, so we're gonna not do that. As he kissed me, I could feel my body go weak. I don't know why, but that kiss was draining me of my energy, and yet it was so good it made my heart sing. It was a strange and tingling feeling that danced over every nerve in my body. I could feel streams of intangible energy run up my body into my lips. It felt odd, yet at the same time, I felt amazing.
Sam, stop it.
Stop.
Mm?
The person kissed me. Sam, what's his name? Glanced behind him.
I said stop. Now.
Hey. And Bradley.
Mm. Fine.
Imagine some random guy comes to you and just says, "Woman, let me kiss you." Just run. Run. Finally, he pulled back and I was left standing there in a daze. And then you're just... Nika.exe is not working. I couldn't tell what was going on. My mind was completely unwrapped by the kiss and my thoughts. I melted into the depths of my forgotten memories.
Please forgive my brother. He's a bit reckless.
Also, can we talk about this? I don't know what this is going on up here. It looks like 2 fingers. I don't know if that's just me. But it looks like that to me.
At least I feel a hell of a lot better than you right now.
Because you used your abilities on her.
Sam, you're such a reckless brute. Taking advantage of a beautiful young woman like her.
Christopher!
Shut that pretty boy mouth of yours before I rip it off your pretty boy face.
Sheesh, you guys. Can we not fight right now? Not all of us are in the best state.
Ethan!
I guess you are right, Matthew.
I agree.
Jonah! You know, we're not even going to call them by their character names. We're going to go by their actor names. Because screw it. Okay, and then...
Huh? Did you say something beautiful?
And... the face is just... They look even funnier. Like, the Seduce Me 2, like, artwork of this is amazing. Alright, now...
Ouch! What's your problem?
What's your problem?
Pervert! It was only a kiss! What? Was it your first kiss? Ow! Hey! What was that for? So it was your first kiss. Stop making such a big deal out of it.
Just Sundari.
Well, what do you want me to do? It's not like I can somehow take it back.
Alright, because we're going for the Sam route, we apologize. You should at least apologize. That would suffice. I thought to himself, he muttered something under his breath.
Why do I always look like the bad guy? Apologies aren't my forte, but I'll try my best.
Eh?
Okay, fine. I'm sorry.
Sorry about what?
I'm sorry for kissing you like that. I went too far.
He saw him right his finger through his hair.
I didn't mean for it to turn out that way. It's just... I act on impulse, okay? It's difficult to control myself and... What am I saying?
It's okay. I get what you're trying to say. I give you ecology.
Yeah, no problem.
See, we're being the bigger person. Anyways, if you try to pull any fun about this in the future, just a fair warning, I know Taekwondo. He's like, whatever, you dummy. Alright, gonna skip through all this. We've done it before. Hey, Damien. Baby. Alright, best boy.
That's good.
We appreciate best boy. And then... Okay, I just want to do this just for fun.
What? I appreciate the thought, but no thanks.
Doing all anime. I love it. That's too bad. Are you sure? I picked up the doll and waved around him. It was fun using him.
Ah! Help! It's gonna kill me!
Poor boy. Alright, I'll stop.
Anyway, I'm heading back to help out with the food. You can come over if you're hungry.
I think I'll go with you then. Then, more mischief. Sorry, James, we're gonna move on. Sure.
No! That's going to sting.
Sorry, Christopher. You've seen all this, so... I can't help my laughter anymore. As I laugh, Matthew and Sam look my way, faces stuffed.
Is something funny? What are you laughing at?
I stopped to catch my breath. I leaned over the table and took a few breaths before replying. You're both so funny! Both their faces turned a slight pink before they turned away from me, and they swallowed the food in their mouths.
Shut up! We're not funny. We're hungry.
Well, we're glad that we made you laugh.
Shut up, Matthew!
What? I'm just saying.
See, James, it's entertainment for her.
It's like, see, we're here to entertain you. I'm totally not becoming a comedy right now. Our princess is repairing. I said I was probably beheaded, yes, see. You're so funny, Lou. I see you enjoy the food. As I watched, I took a pieces of food for myself and placed it on my plate before eating as well. Alright, skip again. There's gonna be a lot of skipping, so I apologize for that. Alright. And then our friends come over. They're in your head. I just like, what the? I'm just like, what the hell? As soon as he showed up, poked Matthew in the forehead, make him skip cross-eyed.
Hello to you too?
He's like, hi? What are you doing?
Seems real to me.
They're not imaginary.
You're hallucinating. You're hallucinating. And then, while we're skipping, we stay around the house.
Are you sure?
And then we're gonna help Sam in the yard. Okay. Look at all these boys. Yeah, they do be pretty. I walked out the front yard to see Sam not cleaning, but doing slow motions with his hands as arms. He was doing Tai Chi, a form of martial arts I had previously learned aside from Taekwondo. However, he wasn't cleaning, which made me cross my arms and glare at him. Was he supposed to be cleaning the front yard?
You were taking too long. I already finished cleaning.
I mean, thanks. What? I looked around the front and noticed that the windows were polished. The weeds were pulled and tossed out the sidewalk. The lid was wiped down and the stairs were swept. Jeez, wow. He really did finish cleaning. We literally disbanded a mere minute ago, though. You were fast. Sam didn't respond. He kept his legs closed and continued to do his Tai Chi. Forgot he wanted to be a badass. He might have been imagining him doing hard workouts or karate moves from practice. Tai Chi was not what I expected out of him. Just they're wondering what to do. I remained quiet as he stepped beside him and began to move along with his movements. He was going slow, so it was easy to follow along.
What are you doing?
What is the book doing?
This isn't supposed to be fun, okay? It's actually supposed to be difficult.
I know. He didn't open an eye to look at me without breaking his motions before closing and continuing. I followed along. Well, let's see. giving it to his speed. It was very relaxing until I managed to trip over my feet and land on Sam. How though? Mika. Ow. Flame.
Oof! Hey! Watch it!
My bad. Sorry. I landed on top of Sam, staring eye to eye with him. Sam and I couldn't stop blushing, nor did either of us move from his ground. I could hear my heart pound against his chest. Sam didn't move a muscle, but just stared at me in embarrassment. I eventually moved up off of him and brushed myself off with a huge blow to my face. Sam sat up and rubbed his head.
Man, watch where you're going next time.
I nodded. He stood up and looked at me for a moment. I could see in his eyes that he was concerned that it was okay, but he refused to ask. I smiled before walking down into the house. I heard him sigh before I walked out of the urges. And party, blah 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 blah. We'll be confident. I'd be confident myself. My dad expected a lot out of me already. If I fucked at this party, who knows what he would think of me. I had to assure myself in every word that came out of my mouth I was ready. Okay.
I'm so sorry about your grandfather passing.
Alright.
Do you have... What do you think will happen with the company now that your grandfather has...
What do you think of the philanthropic pal?
Do you think the
Okay. So this. We are. Stay put. Hi, Dad. Oh no. Did I fail? Shoot. Dad left me in like concernment. I look back at him in confusion.
I
Okay.
overheard your conversation with our guests. You were stumbling as much as Lewis did.
Bro.
I don't want to hear excuses. I expect that you'll work on your speaking skills while you remain living here.
Screw you, Dad. Yes,
All
sir.
right, your mother and I have to leave. I'm sure.
Okay, am I gonna hear from you again? Goodbye. And Alex. Get out of my house. Alex growled at me, right up on me and leading it into my face. I glared back, throwing my courage skyrocket.
Since when does a little stain like you give orders to a guy who can rip your pretty little head from your body?
Really think you do? No, you. You kill me. You'll be hunted up by more than just police.
You little...
You'll be like, what? Laugh. All of a sudden, I felt a hand grip my hair and pull it back, forcing me to cry out and stare up at Alex. His eyes opened into mine as I cackled into my face.
Hey! Let her go!
Sam! Eric!
She. And for a mere second, Sam had punched Knox square in the jaw, forcing him to lift up my hair. As I from the back, air covering his arms, gently pulling me away from Alex and back into their group.
Come on, Sam. You and me. Right here. Let's go!
Come on, asswipe!
Hey, we're both for a fight. The woman stepped up forward and placed a firm wheel on my shoulder.
That's enough, Malix.
What? Who do you think you're speaking to, woman?
Ow. Massaging as much.
The girl who's going to help you kill them. Just not now.
Not now!
Sorry to go spoke down Alex. She looked the same, just the pure evil. However, she didn't come from Alex or from me.
There's 5 of them and 2 of us. Even if we come back with the gang, they can have the place surrounded by human police.
Then... we shoot everyone!
Think! If we shoot everyone, we'll be hunted. And it'll be a matter of time before makeshift paladins come and try to exorcise us.
Two growled at each other. They figured out to use your magic. I could sense that fire will come under the teeth. Alex hunted and stared at the boys. He pointed at James. Okay. The same. Alright, bye. Bye. Alright. I just wanna... we're gonna do this, but then we're gonna choose a different option for when we meet with Set again. Because it's very interesting. But sure. Then we're not disturbed. I just watched. The boys are very much in their own world. Focusing on the training, they were all in. It was better not to disturb them. After the time, I decided to head inside for the kitchen. I was getting hungry, and I'm sure the boys were going to eat soon. So lunch was a must. I had to make lunch today. It's been a while since I cooked. And we're gonna make some chicken rice. Gotta keep the ingredients strict for protein. We're gonna find all the leaves. There we go. Hold on. I looked on each hall, trying to find one of the incubi, wandering so that I wouldn't have to go through each individual room finding them. At first my lips in irritation. Where the heck are they? I sighed that I would have to search for them in each room. I turned my head down to the ice wall before I suddenly bumped into an opening door face first. Ow!
Whoa! What the?
Hey, Alejandro. I took a step back, forgetting my balance on my feet, and with the food in my hands. The last thing I wanted was food on the floor. I shook my head and looked to see Sam looking at me, which was behind the door in surprise. Being that I saw only his face, he was wet, so I assumed that he threw a lead to a bathroom he was exiting from.
Oh, crap. Are you alright?
I mean, you're here, so interpret how you will. Hmm. Yeah. About food? Oh, what? I say that. I shook my head and acted like I knew what I said. Same reason I before looking at the photograph.
Oh, hey. Thanks.
Sir. I stamped out from behind the bathroom door and closed it. I was suddenly face to face with a freshly clean Sam. I thought the towel was hanging from his shoulder, over his shoulders as he looked at me. I remained frozen, unable to tear my eyes away from the sight. He was ripped.
Hey, you alright? Hello?
Flicks forehead. Then let it smash my on his lips before tapping my forehead with his finger. It was late, but I felt foot pressure from to push me back a bit on my head feet.
You gonna give me my food, or do you plan to keep staring into space like a nut job?
Shush. Here you go. I quickly gave Sam his food, glaring at it. He chuckled before quickly dropping to the floor and crossing his legs to sit. I did a double take down on him before joining to eat. I was hungry, so might as well. He must have been hungry, but we practically scarfed our food and before I could get 2 bites out of my mind. Eat fast.
Oh, sorry. It was good, yeah.
I mean, me too. Thanks. And then waiting for me to finish. It was odd. It was not far from having a dog watch you while you ate. Or your cat. Nice cats. They'll watch us if you eat. If you have like meat or fish, especially, then they'll really want it. So, yeah. Yeah, he's fast.
Alright then. I'm heading up to the roof.
Roof? He's heading for the roof? Why? The roof?
Yeah. Wanna come with?
Hold on. You want me to join him on the roof? Roof of a huge mansion? How?
I promise you won't fall, or whatever. Okay?
Because sometimes you don't need to question these things, okay? Just go along with it. Alright. We're going up to the roof, boys. I didn't know I was up for this, but I said okay. Some adventurous side of me was very happy with my decision. Another side of me was swearing at me, asking me why I did that. I put the empty dishes in place and on a nearby stand before walking to a nearby window and looking at me. The window.
Come on.
I looked towards Sam, unsure of what he wanted to do. As I stepped to his side, I wrapped a tight arm around my face and hugged me against his side. Whoa.
Better hold on tight.
I instantly wrapped my arms around Sam as he opened the window and sat on the ledge. I could him tighten his grip on me as he looked up and grabbed the end of a roof with his free hand. Cat in the box. Cute. There you go.
See? I told you I wouldn't let you fall.
I didn't read it. What am I doing? Hello. Can I go back? Okay. Yeah. I sat up beside Sam, trying to shake off what had happened. He was a demon. I remember that, no matter how human he looked.
Pretty sight, huh?
I mean, this guy is pretty. I'll admit that. I raised my eyebrows before looking ahead of us. I gasped. Enemy camp. That was truly beautiful. They said there's a statue on a high hill. The view I saw made me feel like I was flying. Chicago in the distance, surrounded by forests and suburbs, like the one I resided in. Something about the sight took my breath away. I silently thanked my adventurous side for taking the risk to come up here.
You know, it's things like this that make the human world worth coming to.
I turned to Sam about his statement. Not sure what he meant. He kept his eyes to the view, but I could see very soft amazement in his eyes. What do you mean?
I'm not like my brothers. I didn't come to get away from anything or to fulfill something. Whatever they may tell you their reasons were. I came because, well, they're my brothers. And that's that. However, I didn't expect the human world to be so pretty.
Aw, he cares. He cares about his brothers. The tsundere. Oh, you. I didn't understand. The brothers were running from more than just mouths? What could have possibly driven them from where they were? You all ran for something?
We all had our reasons for leaving the Abyssal Plains. James didn't want to deal with his problems. Matthew wanted to live with humans more than demons. I came because I didn't want to be without my brothers. So I left with them.
And we all know why Damien came. Poor boy. That's what that's true if you think about it.
It doesn't matter. I came, so here I am.
I probably bit my lips that way. I wasn't sure if he wanted to be here from how he was answered. Still, I felt a small wave of confidence trying me to shoot close to Sam. I wanted to try to be friends. They didn't like this, apparently. I found myself losing my balance and wound up starting to fall off the roof. I mean, from the kind of roof it is. Yeah.
Whoa!
Instantly, Sam grabbed me and pulled me to him. He wrapped his arms around me, making sure I wasn't able to fall back off the roof. But that wasn't what made me blush wildly from ear to ear. I turned my London and shouted over slap. Oh. Oh no. He was hugging me close to his chest. It was almost like a romance scene in a love story. I couldn't tear my eyes away from Stan as he stared up at me concerned.
I gotcha. You okay?
Never been better. I'll just be. However, I continued to look down on him as he stared up at me. Neither of us knew what to do, and I could feel that we were both lost in that fact. We looked at each other. Sam's face grew slightly red.
Hey, I might as well say it now, but sorry for being a dick when we met.
Aw, see? He's fine. I must have been dreaming. Sam was being sincere. Why? However, as I stared, I could feel his strength weakening. He was shaking, but I continued to hold me to keep me safe from falling. Sam, do you need energy? His eyes widened before he looked away, refusing to answer, refusing to let me go. I didn't feel any energy, so he wasn't trying to take advantage of the situation. That was it. He needed energy. But should I give it? Don't question me. I gently grabbed Sam's face and tilted his head to the angle of mine. Leaning in closer to him, I brought my lips to his and kissed him deeply. I didn't know if this would help, but this is how he got his energy before. I shut my eyes, waiting for the draining feeling to appear in my body. Sam didn't move, nor did I feel energy drain from me. I opened my eyes and saw Sam staring wide-eyed at me, but unmoving. He was unsure what to do, and I had to silence him with my confusion. I don't know why, but I felt both irritated and accomplished at the question and at the look he was giving me. I feel like this is some sort of error. I think this is simply from Eric's part, but when he remembered, he took advantage of me when he meant, but somehow he was intimidated by me. I pulled away and spoke. I want to give you my energy. You used a lot of it, and I'm sure the energy you took from me was only used for healing. Let me help you.
I mean, I don't.
Sam does not compute. And if you want to know what my energy is, just tell me. I'm not going to see if you do. Want to follow some tech tests? This I felt my familiar feeling of warmth on my body once again. I felt my body slightly heat up as Sam pulled my body closer to him, beginning to suffocate for speaking.
Just remember, you offered it.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'm sure to get some water. I'll be. Hold on. One quick minute, I'm gonna quickly get some water. Alright. Got some water. So I feel like I'm gonna need it. Anyways, back to this. Before I knew it, Sam pulled me into a gentle but passionate kiss. He erupted from my body as his kiss slowly and almost timidly got deeper. Sam kept an arm around my waist while I rested my hands on his chest. The energy from my body was slowly draining from the kiss, making me feel light and warm. It was pitiful how comfortable and unwilling I was to the situation. Still, I held no regrets. I was enjoying every bit of the kiss. Sam gently leaned back and pulled me along with him, so I was laying on my chest on top of him. I felt odd, yet comfortable to be the one in control. It wasn't as forceful as it was when we first met, but it felt almost magical. It was how I imagined the first kiss would be like, a type of energy drain. Soon though, the energy drain stopped as Billy pushed my face away to end the kiss. I sat down and it must be both in the air. I never kissed like that before, and I was so lost in the moment that I forgot how to breathe. Sam moved restraining her my face to my ear. I still full of desire. I looked into his eyes though. I couldn't even find the strength to pull away. I feel the hold of his mind-altering spell fade away, but I still felt hot. Something told me that I wanted more, but at the same time, I wasn't sure if I truly did want to get more. I opened the opportunity. I was enjoying it as much as he was. I wanted to more, and I was going to let him keep going. I wanted to keep going. I leaned down and kissed him again. Sam guessed me the list, but continued to kiss back. I could feel him pull on my tail of my bow, releasing it and falling his hand off from around my neck. I moved the ribbon to his pocket before gently unletting it top to bind my blouse. His hand in my body drew me insane, forcing me a moan to escape my lips as he ran kisses from my lips down to my exposed neck. You know, in comparison to the Seduce Me to scenes like this. These are a lot more tame, so be grateful. As we began to ravage my neck and shoulders in high kisses, I leaned my head back and let a pleasurable sigh escape my lips. Jim broke loose as soon as touched my kisses on my skin. Anthony didn't stop touching and kissing me, making more moans and gasps as I brushed out from my hand into the open air. He may have been full, but he was as hot as I was. I couldn't even comprehend how much time we spent making out. I was so lost in the plush bending chair, felt simple, and then, heart was being lost in my chest. Something would stand and shriek me and make nonsense. But something made my heart break for him. It couldn't have been love, it was too much for love. And then we gripped the shin soldiers, trying to say him to stop, but his mind faded. And we did. Not really. And then this is all it's selling. Just kinda.
Sorry, I went a little too far.
So the note, letting a small smile across my lips. Went too far. We indulged too soon. And yeah. And then dinner. There's breakfast.
Yo, Anderson! You're carpooling with us from now on. We're not letting you waste your money on a bus. Get ready and be at your gate at 7 stat.
Thanks, Suzu. Okay. And then when we get to the door, Mr. Sam, who was holding my hand back with a stern look on his face.
My name.
Your name?
My true name isn't Sam. I want you to know my real name if something happens.
Yeah. I remember reading about a demon's name from the journal I read yesterday. If you know a demon's true name, they'd summon them to you, no matter where you were or where they were. They immediately pulled me to look.
My name is Amaris.
Amaris, okay. So that I could feel it locked in my memory. Something in my head would make sure I would not forget it. So put away.
If you're in any danger, any time, it doesn't matter when, call my name. I promise that I'll come and help you.
Cool. Okay, that. And we're back at school. And we tell you.
Hey, are you okay? Who did that?
It's this bitch.
Why you... Suzu, don't!
And just want to show you guys this. We learned her soul. Colored heartless set, feeling wisps of air and magic run through the skin and veins. However, I stopped and I looked what I saw. The room was set with a dark purple aura that seemed all too familiar. It was like demon magic, but it seemed to be tamer. I slowly raised my feet, collected my belongings as I continued to stare at Lisette. Something was off. As I continued to look at her, the aura grew, forming a shadow behind Lisette, with red eye-like shapes glowing from within its darkness.
Anderson, you alright?
Oh, you know, just seeing Diana before we ever officially meet her right now, so. Couldn't smile. I was entranced by the small hum of the air. It was distant, almost like an ethereal whisper you hear in organs. But it was real. It felt vaguely of a woman humming a tune I didn't recognize.
Hey, are you okay?
Ah, man, we're hearing voices. We're not okay. We'll be late for class. I felt the need to walk away, so I did. Naomi and Susie scrambled to catch up and followed the new quick maze.
Sheesh, Anderson. You look like you saw a ghost.
It's a demon.
Are you really okay? That fall was pretty bad. Think she saw underneath Lisette's cake face and saw the devil itself. Oh, Suzu, hush!
No, something was wrong with Lisette. It was more than just her being mean. There was something or someone watching over Lisette. Or they were watching behind me behind Lisette. What were they doing? I didn't know. It was definitely demonic. Surprisingly, the rest of the school day went without a hitch. Went to classes, anxious to get home. Cool. And oh, this shit. Okay.
Really? We'll try.
We go here.
Hey! You're...
No, I don't wanna.
Nice! It'll be...
Boom. Amari.
What the?
As the guts slowly start to die, the light behind their face, revealing a very pissed off Sam. Yay!
Don't worry. I got you.
Tsundere! Woo! At the moment, Sam didn't even give Balance a chance to breathe. As I blinked, I saw Sam first ram itself into Malice's cheek, then slamming back against the wall with the words wearing.
You motherfucker!
Sam was relentless. He quickly followed Malice to the wall and began sliding his fist into Malice's body. And appeared to Malice's body again transforming to the wall as Malice was beaten in. He made a devilish stare.
Yes! Ah!
With a block of heat, Sam was forced back to Malice. Sam slid on the balls of his feet, covering his face in the burst of heat that forced him back. Malice, on the other hand, was practically on fire. His menacing eyes glared steadily back at Sam as Malice gripped his gun.
You're dead, Incubus!
Malice pried himself from the wall and began to fire hot bullets at Sam. However, none of the shots made it to Sam's body. In the blink of an eye, Sam had disappeared from his spot and reappeared at Malice's side, ready to lay a heavy punch to Malice's head.
Too slow!
Malice, wasn't that full sentence off? Okay, this is a good cloud going on. There we go. Alex, though, wasn't as slow as Sam thought. Alex quickly turned to shoot at Sam, who barely had the time to dodge it. It quickly turned into a fight of Sam using his speed to dodge and try to hit Alex, and Alex using his gun and devil-like skills to try and lock to Sam's appearing form. It was almost too fast to follow. However, I could tell something inside Sam had changed. He wasn't holding anything back from this fight. It was just something incredibly demonic had taken a hold of him, and forced each one through and each step he met. Was this the sign of human power? I didn't really have to enter myself. As Sam tried to dodge him out, Sam tripped and landed on one knee with a loud thump.
Gotcha, bitch!
I gasped in horror. There was no chance to dodge or run. I could only stare petrified as Alex charged forward and jammed the barrel of his gun into Sam's neck.
Eat hellfire, Incubus!
Then at that moment, something in the air changed. The air instantly went from frantic to still in energy. What could have been discovered its own as the color of red quickly turned into a deadly mix of purple and green as everything began to blend together all at once. I guess I was straight from Sam's face, however, even if his changed. His eyes began to glow a brighter golden color as Sam began to bite down on the gun in his mouth. As the trigger was pulled, the gun was snapped in two between Sam's teeth. Small fragments of the gun flew everywhere, while the look at Alex's face went from confused to petrified. Before Malcolm uttered a single response, Sam let out a giant, animalistic roar, sending waves of fear down my back. Since my spine, I back on Malice's ground. Oh shit. I stared at Sam again to slam punches into Alex's face, one right after another. Sam's skin began to morph into shape with each punch, changing from human to something else. Before I was allowed to see Sam's new form, however, a pair of eyes quickly covered my eyes. Instinctively, I reached up and gripped them, trying to pull them off. The voice stopped me.
It's me. Don't look.
Damien! Baby! The Damien is there. I hear Sam screaming and grunting with each punch he rammed him out of his face, with occasional cracking bone and whisper out in the air. It was better that I wasn't able to see.
That's enough, Sam!
And then Sam saw himself. Wow.
Malix is dead, and you've lost your glamour spell.
Shut up. It's a spell that makes us look human. Like demons.
Well, not for much longer. Here, let's go. You gotta regain your glamour spell and you're all out of energy. Come on.
Fine. Whatever.
Just in the room. And On top of Max's body was dirty shit that was quickly turning red from blood. Jeez, no. I could see that Max's face completely caved in, making a dip in the blanket.
Let's just get you home, miss. There's nothing more to see here.
And we're going back home. Blah 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 blah.
I think some sleep.
Should we be...
Wait a minute. This glitch happens where like the boys will just stay in the front and not be in their right places. So this is a little awkward. Boys, move. I can barely see Sam. I can't even tell if he's behind James or behind Eric. I can't tell. Oh no. I looked at Sam, feeling my heart flutter in my chest. I've been wanting to leave, but what do you ask to say? I thought he would say no and ask me to stay longer. As if he knew what I wanted, Sam moved and stepped on food, putting his hands in his pockets and looking down at the ground. He was still ashamed of what he had done, but he spoke to me regardless.
Hey, I kinda... I wanted to thank you for your energy and stuff. Well, I kinda want to stay here. Can we stay here? Please?
See, he's genuine when he doesn't start cursing. I mean, he's trying. But, I still want to see him. Okay, thank you. And, of course, we let it stay. What are you talking about? Okay, we can...
All right.
Oh!
We've...
Yeah.
And... There we go. The others quickly left to finally rest, leaving me and Sam alone at last. My hair fluttered a bit as Sam walked closer to me, looking to his feet. He was nervous, but it was really cute to see him in that way, so I didn't do anything but smile.
Hey, thanks for letting us stay.
No problem. You're welcome, Sam. I'm glad to have you stay here. Yay, look at this smile. Yay.
Listen, about what happened at the warehouse.
We get it, yeah.
Come on, let's get you to bed.
He's like, okay, tell me. And we don't see... Oh yeah, we do see the demon return, but we... what am I even saying? I'm sorry. Tired.
Get some sleep, alright? I'll make some breakfast again for you in the morning.
Cool. Alright.
You are an interesting creature.
Okay, we're gonna skip. Diana, I love you, but I can't. Love you, but I can't. The Empress looked good at fine line. The other boys looked at me with curious eyebrows. Diana came by what's next.
Diana? Is she important?
Did she try to hurt you?
So, she's come to try and bring us back.
She must really be desperate.
Well, what should we do now?
Nothing. She'll give up eventually.
Will she? No, she isn't. However, she is a very powerful demon.
She's a master of mind manipulation and has been trained in illusion. Unlike other demons who use strength to get power, she uses her charisma.
She has the power to make armies bow to her and obey her every whim. That's why she's so obsessed with us.
Well, she sorta has family ties to us. She was promised to marry one of us in exchange for more power.
She's just some whacked up hussy who doesn't know how to close her legs. She's not a real threat.
There. Please.
Oh, really? I feel insulted.
I'm the queen. How dare you.
So, you took up a human name as well.
Beautiful name, isn't it? Well, for a human name, anyway.
What the hell do you want?
To bring you back, of course. However, you weren't supposed to know that I was coming. I completely forgot about that little mind-reading ability. My mistake. My. What has the world come to? A group of demons protecting a human girl? I'll tell you right now, she's not that pretty. And from what I can tell, she's still a virgin.
Because you don't know me. But, you know.
Such control you have, human. You know your place very well. Well, will you all change your minds? I assure you, it's for the greater good. No. Well, I see. Either all there.
Alright. Bye.
She'll be back.
She can't.
Okay. There we go. Sam walked over to me and placed a hand on my shoulder, looking at me with concern.
If she comes after you, you need to tell us, okay?
Cool. I'm just like super casual. Like, cool. I nodded, knowing that he wanted to protect me. Sam gently took his hand from my shoulder. Very gently moved a strand of hair from my face. However, it made me blush and forget that I was thinking about. I let the chuckles and playful stickers flit through the air, making me blush even more. Sam got a reply as I left to stop. I looked up to see he was glaring at his brothers, fist forming in his hand, ready to swing at one of them. Sam, no. Alright. Alright, later, Jenny. I mean, I love you, but... Bah. And we're back.
Come! So I'm to bow to this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want. Because.
Very. Do you tell?
Raestrow, your nose is stuck in those books. Will you not lift your head up from them once in a while?
I mean, might as well just do these parts again, because they're fun.
Aren't you supposed to be with your mother practicing the harpsichord?
I am, but I had a feeling that you were in danger.
In danger? What are you...
Attack!
Attack!
Get off!
No way! You haven't had a break in months from those stupid books. It's time for punishment!
Death by brotherhood! No more reading!
I told you that you were in danger.
Oh my gosh. You're so cute.
How can you read this, Raestrow? It's all about war strategy. It's boring!
Me too.
I have to, Zakaru! Get off!
There's only one thing you need to know about strategy. Kill them all! Take no prisoners!
You sound just like father.
You all are reckless.
At least we have fun.
It's true. You haven't been with us in weeks. Don't you think it's time for a break?
I'm sure father won't mind.
But I have to... I know you want to, Raestrow. Damn it.
What is going on here?
And of course, Dad ruins everything. Thanks, Dad. Love you.
Nothing is going on. We just passed by each other.
Then why does your brother have your book?
I was showing him what I was learning, Father.
Return to your studies, Raestrow. The rest of you out of my sight. Do not disturb your brother again.
Don't worry about it. We'll find a way to get him back.
I don't know. He's on a very tight leash.
Ezreal, you're quiet. What did you hear?
He's going to a negotiation meeting. He's going to arrange a marriage.
A marriage? For who?
It must be for one of us.
He hasn't decided who will marry her. It's a girl from a kingdom he wants to take over.
But that's uncharacteristic of him. Usually he'd just attack with the army.
Whatever the case is, one of us is getting married.
I hope it isn't me.
What about Raystraw? He's the eldest.
It would make sense, but having a succubus marrying one of us means that she'll be practically married to all of us.
Well, what should we do? Do you think we should?
I really want to.
I want to as well. Still, it'll be hard to convince Raysturo, since he's the one about to be married, and he's the favorite.
We don't know that, Zakeru. Maybe she's set to marry you.
No way! I don't want to get married.
He does not want to get married.
I don't think you'll have a problem with that baby face of yours. What are you two talking about?
We got into contact with the human world again.
Come on, Ezreal. You give humans too much attention.
No way, you gotta listen. They apparently have stores and books and schools and stuff.
So what? It's full of humans who piss on each other for no reason. They're no better than the devil spawn.
Nuh-uh, the one we were talking to wasn't like that.
How do you know, Zakeru?
Because I do!
What is going on here?
They want to go to the human world.
The human world?
Human stuff.
Raysturo, think about it. You won't have to marry that girl and be the heir anymore. You could be with us, and we can make lives for ourselves in the new world.
Now you're just talking nonsense.
I vote that we do it.
Huh? Oh, not you two.
Think about it. This may be our chance to finally get away from this political nonsense we're stuck in. We may be nobles, but we're still our own beings.
Raystraw is in.
What? Ezreal!
Woo! So how do we get there?
Are you kidding me? You don't even know how we'd get there.
A simple spell should work, but it would require someone from the human world to help us get there.
And Eric is speaking of opening his up. Interesting.
We can ask him!
Oh, he'd definitely help us.
I'm not so sure about...
Raystra, aren't you tired of pleasing Father all of the time?
I am, but...
If you stay, you'll be married off and become ruler of Father's kingdom. You'll have no time for yourself or with us, and you'll be constantly at war with the other realms for power. You'll most likely turn into the spitting image of Father.
What he's saying is, get your head out of your ass and let's go. If you don't say yes, I'll drag your princely ass with us. I don't care what that bastard of a father wants.
Come on, Raysturo!
All right, let's do this.
Yeah.
So,
no,
if
that's not...
Rest.
The epitome of voice acting. Find me sitting on a chair beside the bed with Sam. I asked myself up there seeing me awake. It's not him seeing his slightly wrinkled hair and her tired eyes.
Oh, you're awake. How do you feel?
Like, not.
I'm such an idiot. If I was stronger, you wouldn't be like this.
It's not your fault, Sam.
No, it's my fault. It's our fault. Look at you. You're in bed again, after us using our powers again, and you're a target again because of us. We never should have come.
Cares. So sweet, what the hell? I quickly reached over and put my finger to his lips, stopping him from going any further. I didn't want to hear anymore. Man, it's okay. I wanted to help you out. I offered to let you all stay. Nothing is your fault. Gently moved my hand and cupped Sam's cheeks, staring at him with concern. I didn't want him to hold guilt in his mind about his whole ordeal. Diana was desperate and she hunt anyone for them. It wasn't his fault she was desperate enough to hunt them down. Sam looked at me, defeated by my hand, before he closed his eyes and let out a sigh. However, I got curious. So, Sam, you're a noble? Sam opened his eyes and looked up at me. He didn't seem angry, but he had a coldness in his voice at this book.
I was a noble. I'm not a noble anymore.
Not anymore?
I was the third son of the Demon Lord. My brothers and I lived together in the castle as nobility, but since James was the oldest, James became royalty and was heir to the throne. The whole situation became one gigantic boring mess, so we all grouped together and left to come here. Once that happened, we surely lost the chance to ever get forgiveness.
What did you like while you were there?
Like I said, one gigantic boring mess. Eric, Matthew, and I were as replacements in case James fucked up. Since Eric was before me and since my dad was a dickbag, I wasn't ever likely to get the throne. So I spent my days lazying about and not giving two shits about anything. Not even my mom could control me.
Your mom?
Yeah, she's not like my asshole of a dad. She was actually caring and kind, but was a pushover.
That was more or less. I could tell he was getting nostalgic.
She always thought I could be more than I was, but my dad definitely made sure I knew my place. In response, I became the rebel son, hanging out with the commoner demons and such just to piss my dad off. I swear, I'm surprised he didn't kill me out of shame.
Horrible. Sam stared at me as I slapped him. He then sighed and roughed my hair a bit.
Don't even worry about it. You need rest. You don't need to know about the demon world.
But I want to know more about you. Sam stared at me, once again as if I had slapped him. I didn't tell whether he was pissing me off or intriguing him. If his hand that was rubbing my hair fell down the strands of my hair, slapping it up my cheek to create a lip. For a strong man, Sam knew how to be soft. Sam let us up before unlinking his dog chain from his neck and putting it around mine.
I'm warning you, my past is boring.
Sam wrapped his fingers gingerly around the dog tag, and I watched his green mist begin to surround his hand and around the dog tag. Ooh. The green aura wrapped around the necklace as I slid snakes around my head, and before I knew it, I was shining green light. When the light had subsided, I was back in the main room of the demon castle. I looked around, feeling unable to move, but I could practically see everything as clear as I had before.
Bring that back!
My head shot towards the stunning exclamation when I saw Sam rush into the hall with a quite basket of bread.
No chance in hell, creepo!
Sam then did what I only ever saw on TV shows or movies. He stomped his foot onto the ground, causing a large boulder to burst up from it, before he kicked it towards the entrance he had come from. It was there as the boulder didn't demolish the door. It was flying towards, but simply skidded to a stop, blocking the entrance.
That was easy.
Sam then turned into the hall, looking around as he walked towards his throne. He took a small roll of bread and stuffed it into his mouth, only able to cover half of it as he stared at the seat. I was surprised. Why did Sam steal bread? Why would he steal bread? He was a rebel, yes, but he was a noble. He wouldn't get in trouble for taking food, but he had a basket of bread. Sam chewed and swallowed the bread he started consuming inside.
Fucking asshole piece of shit parent.
At least you have your folks.
Hey, hello. I turned to see another demon step up from behind the pillar towards Sam. Sam sparked it up and tossed him the basket of bread.
Think that's enough for you and your brother?
More than enough. This means a lot, man.
Don't mention it, Gaku.
Gaku smiled and held out a hand to Sam, who took it and shook it.
We owe you for this.
You don't owe me jack shit. Now get going before you get caught.
He cares. Gaku nodded. However, Gaku got out a dog tag from his stretch coat and held it up for Sam. Sam stared before reaching it out and taking it.
What is this?
A gift. A human world trinket. I know you and your brothers have been interested in it. Maybe this might bring you closer to it.
Sam stared before looking down at the gift. It was glittering silver, almost transcending in Sam's gaze. As Sam looked back at it, Gaku lifted off the ground and flew out an open window into the almost sickly purple sky.
The human world.
Sam looked down at the trinket before wrapping it in green magic.
Like I can get any closer.
Sam tossed the trinket to the air, letting it vanish into an unknown oblivion. I smiled a bit at the sight, knowing the future at that point. What surprised me was the green orb slowly floating towards Sam, wrapped in a purple-lit aura. Sam began to turn around, but spoke as if he knew.
What do you want, Mom?
What was that orb on his mother? The orb simply floated in place as Sam turned to it an almost angry glare.
Yes, I stole that bread and gave it to the commoner, alright? Don't judge me.
Like, this is not a phase, Mom, okay? I'm trying to be nice, okay? But again, Sam was not responding to, at least not from what I heard. Sam tried to sleep and Carson sounds peeved.
Yeah, whatever.
The orb then floated over to Sam and only brushed his cheek before flying off, disappearing into the air. Sam sighed, along his shoulders.
I need to get out of here.
Looked like he had a lot on his mind, but his closed mouth wouldn't let him express it. However, none could question his irritation. Eventually, Sam stopped the magic, taking the dog tag off of me and holding it in his hands before looking at me.
What did I tell you? Boring.
You hope that demon get food.
I was a rebel breaking rules. We're not supposed to care for common demons. We're supposed to let them die out if they don't have the ability to take care of themselves.
Sam gritted his teeth and let out an aggravated sigh.
Whatever. I'm not there anymore. I'm here.
Sam.
Look, I'm sorry.
I stared, my mind going blank. What was he apologizing for? Sam stared down at the legends again.
You've done a lot for me and my brothers. Sheltering us, letting us continue to live here. It may not seem like much, but for us, it means everything. Especially after everything that's happened to you with that hellspawn Malix and Diana being crazy. I don't think we'll ever be able to repay you for what you've done.
Watched in speechless silence as Sam looked at that, his eyes so full of hopelessness.
Thank you.
Sam lowered his head and gently, almost as far as fragile, placed his hand over my head. I couldn't help but feel my heart squeeze from the chest on my face. He truly cared. He made a small sigh before looking at me, moving his hand from mine.
Now get some sleep. You still need rest. We'll wake you up when dinner is done.
Hey, boo. Sam gently pressed me back down to the bed, resolving in what had happened. Nope. I'm gonna let him live without doing something. His face. I could pulled Sam down to me, lifted my head, and gently kissed him, softly laying a hand on his cheek to keep his face close. Sam stared in deep surprise before hesitantly kissing me back, caressing my cheek and slightly melting at the touch of our lips. A soft sigh escaped his lips before he slowly pulled away with a smile. He gently licked his lips, making me so red in the face with a simple gesture. He let out a satisfied sigh before running a hand through my hair.
Sleep, doofus.
That's the day, yay! And with that, he stood up and left the room, having me to the left as per his request. I smiled to myself before relaxing into the mattress. This bitch again. She's here. The light of her in my house infuriated me beyond relief. I rolled out of bed and quickly left my room, wandering the halls and listening closely. She was a demon, but I was listening there intently. There was no way she would have been able to sneak up on me. I know you're here. Where are you? I heard myself growl. It wasn't a matter of fear that she'd take away the boys anymore. For their existence had lit a fire reaching through my gut, which only grew as each day went by. This feud was getting on my nerves, and I knew it would not end well for one of us. I was not gonna lose to that demon. Excuse me. I was gonna lose to that demon bitch.
What the fuck do you want?
Oh shit. My heart stopped. Diana was Sam. My hand flew into slow motion, playing fake images of Diana trying to seduce Sam in my head, and further fan the angry flame inside of me. I instinctively followed Sam's voice. I was approaching the grand lobby. I hid myself behind the corner of the hall, peeking into the space and down at the scene. I peeked inside to see Sam by the foot of the stairs, while Diana sitting on the railing looking at him.
My, such a brute. Didn't your mother teach you how to treat a woman?
She isn't here, and frankly, you shouldn't be either.
I'm hurt. Wounded, truly.
Like I care, you crazy bitch.
Pity. And here I thought I was going to offer you the chance to become something better than just a simple incubus.
What was Diana going on about? More than just an incubus? She was insane.
Like you got anything I care about.
How about becoming the next demon lord?
What did she mean? Becoming the next demon lord? I've always weren't in demon world anymore. They had no claim to the throne anymore. She stared at Diana, which made me worried.
You're bluffing.
Well, currently, I'm the contracted bride to the heir to the throne. Since the throne is open, it's available to any son of the demon lord's line. Think about it. You'll gain the throne, the land, and a bride to continue your lineage with. Doesn't that sound like a perfect life for an incubus like you?
He was gripping my fist tightly in anger. How dare this girl try to convince Sam to return to Demon World? He ran away from it. He didn't want to go back. He shouldn't go back. My mind began to wonder. Imagine him saying yes. He would leave, but their brothers would follow to bring him back. If he trapped because Diana would make sure they could never leave. Sam will be the new Demon Lord with Diana as his queen. How I lose him.
You must be crazier than I thought.
What?
I felt surprised running to my body again. Did I hear Sam correctly? He denied her?
You dare deny?
Oh, forgot about that. Hold on. Am I still streaming? I should be. Okay. I don't know what's going on. Hold on. All of a sudden, Sam's father just appeared as well as Diane. I blinked and saw Sam grip. Sorry, okay, sorry. There was something going on my, I couldn't see the chat, so I was checking. Okay. All of a sudden, Sam's body disappeared as well as Diana's. I blinked and saw Sam grip Diana by the neck, pinning her body to the wall near the dining room archway. Her feet couldn't even touch the floor, and I felt myself unconsciously rub my neck at the sight.
For once in your life, shut your fucking mouth!
I see Sam's muscles tense and flexed at holding Diana. Wanting to tensing would feel like a snap her neck.
You do not scare me. I could bring you to your knees and make you beg to return with me on a chain leash.
Then do it! I want to see you try to chain me!
Sam glared at Diana, Diana stared almost in fear of him. I expected her to actually do something. However, after a small breath of moment, Sam smirked.
Called it.
Sam then released Diana without letting her body fall to the floor. Diana gripped her neck, coughing for air, as Sam stepped back, glaring at her.
You're out of power. You've been running without recharging, and now you're on your last life.
Shut up!
Shut up! Diana glared instead, flipping your hair back to its most unnaturally sexy still.
What's stopping me from taking your little human's energy?
You go anywhere near her again, and I will rip you apart.
Damn.
The human girl? You must be joking. A human like her can't possibly provide you what you need.
You're human. She's human. You're a mermaid. I don't care. It's the Little Mermaid all over again. I felt the urge to strawberry to her mouth. I would give away my location, but I was growing extremely tired, Diana. Mean girl, I love you, but we have to do this. I decided to be assertive and quickly stepped into the room, rushing down the steps to be in front of Sam. Diana and Sam looked at me in surprise as I blurred daggers at Diana. Can I read? I decided to be assertive and quickly stepped into the room, rushing down the steps to be in front of Sam. Diana and Sam looked at me in surprise as I glared daggers at Diana. Get out.
Well, well, little human. You're awfully nosy in business that doesn't concern you.
It does concern me.
Does it? I don't think a human would understand the importance of this affair.
You're leaving him to leave to be with someone he doesn't want to be with. That's not going to happen.
Oh? And what makes you so sure about that?
He doesn't like you. He likes you. I love him. I mean, I do. He's one of my favorites. Damien stared in shock. Diana stared. Damien is just secretly overhearing this from his mind still. Okay. Diana stared in shock at my exclamation. Was it not what she expected? I didn't care what she expected. I wasn't gonna lose the man I had grown to love.
You love him?
Yes, I love him. Diana's lip twitched. It was curling to an amused smirk as she stared at me.
So what? A human's love isn't enough to understand the situation. A demon can never reciprocate human feeling.
To our surprise, however, Sam stepped forward and put an arm around me, pulling me close to his body.
I love her.
I felt the confidence Diana had shattered in her eyes as she stared at Sam. At his words, I could see the struggle on her face, trying to find some weakness in Sam. In me. Anything.
A demon love a human? Impossible.
Are you deaf? I said I love her. You don't have the brains to understand what love is. It's not just a human emotion. Demons like us can feel it too. You just have your head so far up your ass that you refuse to see it. Just like how you refuse to see that you've lost.
Diana took a step back, physically feeling the sting of Sam's words in her chest. She had lost. I could see it in her eyes. Diana's eyes grew dull as she glared at me and Sam. It seemed almost uncharacteristic of her, but it was something I wasn't surprised to see come from her face.
Very well. Fine. Valet.
She looked sort of defeated. Wow. And with that, Diana faded into the ground into a purple pentagram, crossing her arms and almost looking upset. Sam and I were then left alone, off the silence of the room. I fell in love with the air. I was unconsciously holding my chest, relaxing from the ordeal. Sam stepped to me and held me gently, surprising me.
You alright?
I nodded in response, unable to speak so immediately after being surprised. Sam let out a sigh, relaxing in the embrace. I gently placed my hands around him, returning the embrace slightly. I could hear Sam's heartbeat. He held me close in his arms and I felt safe beyond words. Thank you for defending me.
There's no way I'd let her hurt the one I love.
My heart! I looked up at Sam, surprised at what he said. Sam blushed, moving a strand of my hair from my face, looked down at me.
I'm an asshole, yeah. Do I deserve to like you? No. I don't deserve to be holding you now, but... I love you, okay? I love you.
I stared wide-eyed, blushing like a maniac. Was this real? No way. This couldn't be real. Is Sam confessing to me? Confessing its love for me? I gently kissed my cheek, staring to my eyes with a loving, almost hopeful expression. The warmth of his hand invited me to nuzzle into it and close my eyes. It wasn't a dream. My heart was pounding to the point where I was sure Sam would hear it. Sam gently leaned in, closing his eyes. He stopped, however, remaining just as a mere torturous instrument for my sin, my smokes. He wanted me to show his feelings for him. He had left himself open for me to kiss and leave him empty. The power I had was unbelievable. I loved him and wanted to give him exactly what he wanted. I could leave it then, letting my lips finally touch his gingerly. Sam let out almost a surprised gasp against my lips before wrapping both his arms around my waist, pulling me close to him. I moved my arms up and around his neck, feeling the kiss between his deep and touching height. My chest was pounding, making me feel see fireworks in my mind. Sam was everything I desired. He was the man I wanted, even or not. It was somewhat natural to fall in love with someone so quickly. Maybe it was the sense of magic I was thrown into. Maybe it was Cupid playing with my heart. Either way, I found myself melting into the thought of him being with me. I found myself combing my hair, fingers through Sam's hair. The man holding me softly trembled with my touch, gently nipping my lower lip, asking me to deepen the kiss between his hair and brother. I easily teased him before finally opening my mouth, slightly firm. Tongue gently jammed as one of his hands slid on back and crowned my head. Leaning my body back, making me cling to him as the hero kiss rose higher and higher. Suddenly, though, Sam held the kiss down and pulled me away, staring down at me. His eyes turned from me, wanted me to melt in his arms. I could feel myself melt already. Sam opened his mouth to speak, but as a very little blush ran along his cheeks, he was reduced to shy silence. He stared as he tried to find the words to say in his eyes. I knew exactly what he wanted. He didn't need energy, though, right? You?
No, I just...
I heard wide-eyed and I brushed my cheeks. He didn't say anything more, but I knew. Nothing else on my forehead. Losing the can finally be used.
If you don't want to, we don't have to. I mean, it's up to you.
Gives me the choice. None. We're just gonna hold for now. I'd be good for everyone, that's what I think. Yeah. See, you don't need to
Alright,
do it.
let's get you back to bed.
You don't need to do it. They got the good ending. Tim then wrapped an arm around my shoulders and lowered his other arm under my knees. I easily held onto him as he lifted me like a brush of bread and carried me out of the room towards my room. I was kind of told my lies and trusted him. Wait. Oh. One of my studio, welcome. First, too much as peaceful as could be. If I had in days. When I opened my eyes, I felt Sam hold me, but he had fallen asleep. These ways might make you feel silly, but the reality of the situation made my heart flutter. As I nested in. And hello.
Before you get all huffy, I didn't come here to take your precious man away. I will admit, though, I'm shocked that you didn't give your innocence to him. We demons are the best lovers, you know.
What do you want?
Well, I just wanted to see how you truly feel, you know, without him around to influence you. I'm giving you an opportunity to come clean about these feelings of yours and to give you your salvation. You are not worth my time.
Not worth your time. What are you, afraid something might happen?
Oh, trust me, dear. I'm not afraid to kill you. I can drop you right now and leave your body to rot until the morning, when the boys would find you. Alas, if I kill you, then the boys would never come with me willingly back to the demon world, and then I'd have to chase them all around the world, or kill them and drag them back, but then their father wouldn't be happy and blah blah blah. Too much work. I'm giving you one chance to denounce your love for the demon in your bed, and let me take him and the other boys back to the demon world. There are so many reasons why, actually. There's the reason that he's a demon and you're a human, so you two can never truly have a happily ever after. Then there's the reason that demons truly do not know how to love, despite what he may proclaim. The list goes on and on. The point is, if you give me the boys, I will promise you eternal happiness. That's right. I have the power to give you anything you desire. Power, men, women, money, fame. Name it, and it's yours. A demon never goes back on their word, and I have the power to obtain anything you wish. Our deal is our contract. Don't you wish to be free of your destiny? Your father constantly berating you to become the next CEO of your grandfather's company.
You know, though.
Just because I play with hearts and sex doesn't mean I don't know my way around the human mind. You happen to be an open book of information, but I digress. I can give you your freedom with ease. It'll be like you were always meant to have it. All I ask is that you hand over the boys. What do you say? Well, if I can't return home with the boys, I might as well return home with the power to fight back.
Vivian, hi! We're, talking to Diana. What's up? And then And she's gone. And that's it. Oh, she's not. Oh my gosh, we're about that. She took my stuff. She's...
May you never regret your choice, human. If you do, I'll happily come and take it away.
Goodbye. Love you, bye-bye. And to bed. Oh yeah, this is all the same. Okay. One afternoon, a couple years after the boys and I met, I had a moment to myself. So I wandered my house and took in all that had happened as if it were a dream. The demons, the devil, the magic, it's all surreal. Okay. I let out a happy sigh before looking up and seeing where I wandered to. I realized I was standing in the hallway near my bedroom. I guess I didn't wander far. Take a break for eating breakfast. Very cool.
Jeez, how the hell did I end up here?
I'm hearing Sam. I left the sound of Sam's place. It sounded distant, and yet he was clearer today. I looked around to land my sights on an open window. I must have been on the roof again. I took it over and listened further. Wanted to know what he meant.
It's been years and I still can't believe I'm here. To think I wanted to leave in the first place. I'm such an idiot.
I smiled. I could remember when we had all first met. It was my first kiss after all.
And I, of course, had the worst first impression ever. Why the hell did I do that?
I stepped on my giggles. He was thinking about the kiss too. It was adorable for her from sharp reminiscing and mentally stopping himself.
Meh. I guess I can't take back the past. I can only make sure she gets what she deserves from now on.
Huh? I didn't understand. He already gave me everything I wanted. It was practically mine already. What more could he give me?
Alright, Sam? No more fuck-ups. I'll call up James and learn how to be a proper man. I need to be strong enough to support her no matter what comes our way.
Man, okay, Twist vibes. Yeah, pretty much. I cannot believe I was hearing. Sam was willing to change for me. I felt both honored and guilty. I didn't want him to change. I loved him for him, no one else. I quickly went to the window and stepped up to grab the rooftop. Thank God I had upper body strength. My sudden hands placements scared Sam.
What the?
He's just like, ugh. Help me up, Sam. Sam looked down in my surprise before grabbing my arms and lifting me up to the roof. However, I landed once again as the laugh as his arms surround me.
What the hell are you doing? And how long were you there?
Long enough to hear everything, Sam. I don't want you to change. Sam's there, looking lost of what I had to say. Words. Excuse me. Isaac caressed his cheek with a smile. It was true, though. He had false, sure, but who didn't? I enjoyed his company and adored every part of his personality. Sam gently moved his head and buried his face in my palm, closing his eyes and absorbing what I had said. Gently opened his eyes partially, staring past my hand.
You do realize that I'm a brute, right? That was my nickname in the Abyssal Plains. I'm a brute. A monster. I'm not what someone can really want.
Sam. We climbed to the roof through a window, and so, yeah. Sam finally looked at me, a look of hopelessness in his eyes. You're what I want. You're not a brute, and you're not a monster. I gently guided Sam's face down with my hand and kissed him tightly, reminding him of my touch and affirming my words. He stared at me as if his greatest wish had come true. I felt back and giggled at the sight. Sam gently pulled me up to him, hugging me to his chest. I nuzzled into Sam's chest, hearing his gently heartbeat and reversing his tempo.
You've chained the monster deep inside this sick and sinful body of mine.
You know the song? No. Sam chuckled softly, the sound of his laughter sending happy waves down my spine. Sam smiled down at me and kissed the top of my head.
It's your ringtone, doofus. I've practically memorized it.
It's not a good up at Sam. It was adorable to see him like this. I then felt bold and straightened her depth to tower Sam a little.
Hey, what are you...
I simply smiled before kissing Sam's forehead, then very gently over his eyelids. I love you, Sam. Sam held me and closed his eyes. I could tell he didn't want to let me go.
I love you too.
I didn't want to wake up if this was indeed a dream. I felt light as a feather, not wanting to ever let go of this man in my arms. There were no words that could describe the emotions within me. I felt joy, happiness, aesthetic, high, all at once. Here he was, holding the man I would be forever, under the beautiful orange sky up the rooftop of my mansion. I had gained the heart of a demon, no, of a man I loved. I felt to cherish him and love him for the remainder of my days and beyond. So that was the Sam workout. So he's the traditional tsundere. So we didn't kiss him. Well, we did. So, and fun fact, Sam is indeed the canon route of the game. So that's good to know. But yeah, after this, there's the Sam episode, and then we're gonna transfer over to do a new Stardew Valley in honor of the birthday. So that'll be fun. I guess we can skip this. Okay. Alright. I'm just gonna switch screens, so hang tight. We see anything? There we go. Hold on. Thank you for the wishes. And I guess the only reason I premiered the video for tomorrow around 4 is because it's going to be the only time where I'll be either interact with the chat, because I'll either be at work or I'm going to be out for dinner with family, which tomorrow is also my mom's birthday, so we're going to see whose turn it is to choose dinner, so that'll be fun. Okay. So yeah, we have the same episode called Shall We Dance, and in the bottom we have your hashtag Sam is the best. And we're gonna do it. Okay. It has been 2 years. 2 years since my grandfather passed away. 2 years since I met the boys. 2 years since Shannon our first kiss. It may have been forced, yes, but it was still my first and my last. I grew to love this man and held no doubt about my affections for him. Might not have seemed intimidating to me at some, but inside, he was a sweetheart and he was as gentle as a feather. I felt warm every time I thought of him, a smile falling after her. Sam. I don't know why my chat is delaying so much. Sorry. Okay. As the image appeared in my mind, my heart fluttered. Sam had decided to join the police force, and he had used his handcuffs very well. Embarrassment aside, he would always come home proud to have caught a criminal or stopped a fight. I was so proud of him, and always praised him enough to make him go red in the face. He was so cute like that. He would always smile, though, in the end. He cherished me beyond anything else in the world. I was happy, and I never wanted my story to end. No surprises, no problems. On our day off, though, something surprised me. I was cleaning the kitchen, humming my favorite Rise of the Phoenix song to myself. Dinner was quick, but having a clean kitchen was important. My mind wandered to what had happened at dinner. It was so peaceful, but Sam barely said a word to me. It might have been because he was tired, but Sam was a lot more vocal at dinner time. What made today different? However, just as I finished cleaning the last utensil, something zipped past me like lightning. I looked back and tried to see from a memory if I could pin a detail on the last moving shadow, but I came up with only one answer. Sam? More water. No reply. It had to be Sam, though. Who else would do this? Who else would even be in the house? I quickly washed my hands and tried to run its instruction as the shadow came running towards, heading into the dining room. I gasped slightly. What the? Tripped over a chair was a sign. From the handwriting, I could tell it was Sam. He tried to write legibly enough for his message to get across. Still had some work to do, but I read the sign as best as I could. You have a surprise in your room. A surprise? What was going on? Was this some kind of booty call? Or was it a trick? Sam, what are you up to? I decided to go alone on this. Always waiting for me. Would it be a desperate Sam? Would it be a gift on someone's court? This wasn't like Sam at all, and yet it had Sam written all over it. He practically wrote the sign himself. I walked to the library and headed upstairs to my room. I thought the pair of eyes watched me, but I ignored it. I wouldn't ignore it. I probably, maybe find someone, Sam was watching, then he watched me follow his directions to the written letter. My bedroom door was closed, despite me leaving open the last time I left it. Odd. I slowly opened it, mentally preparing myself for anything. I wasn't prepared for what was there. I saw a beautiful jade-colored dress. Jade. Laid on my bed. It gently glimmered in the light of my room, showing the grace of its regal fabric and design. It looked like a princess gown, yet it was definitely a modern dress. It was like a large prom dress, but I was going to prom. Looking further into the room, I noticed my bedside table was covered in different jewelry and accessories. On the floor was a pair of gorgeous jade heels. Or jade. The sparkled in the light of the room. Sam, if you're around, what is going on? I tried to speak out, hoping he was nearby to hear me. I didn't hear a reply. Sam, what's going on? This is beyond anything Sam would do. I could never imagine him laying this out for me, yet my heart fluttered at the thought of possibly being very true. My mind began to imagine him seeing me in this dress. His face would turn red, but he would give me that silly grin and call me ready. His lips curled into a very happy smile as the fantasy flow. I stepped forwards to the dress and gently lifted it. It was perfectly made for me. Tailored to his customer with no tag on the collar. I blushed wildly. Good. What attracted me was a note falling out of the dress onto the floor. I quickly picked it up and read it. Again, it was in Sam's slippy writing. Please be dressed and waits to be escorted back downstairs. I stared at the note in complete confusion. Wait to be escorted? What did that mean? Were we going somewhere? The whole thing left me so many questions. I began to rethink following the foul shadow from the kitchen. He'd better explain, all of this. I muttered before slowly stripping down and slipping on the dress. It was indeed perfect, form-fitting and princess-like. A quick zip and suddenly I was royalty. I looked at the mirror and myself and couldn't stop staring. I really did look very regal. Whoa. I said to myself, how was I able to look like this from simply putting on a dress? I simply started to add accessories and some of the pieces of jewelry. Once I put on the heels, I felt that the world around me was almost dreamlike real. Was this Sam? A someone knocked, tapped on my door, and I quickly rushed over to open it. I stared at James, dressed in his servant garb, greeted me, and held out an arm to me. He was in on this? James, what's going on? James didn't reply, simply smiling at me and nodding for me to take his arm. I still did okay. Now I was even more unsure of what was happening. He got me to the lobby where Eric, Matthew, and Damien waited for us, in their servant garb as well. I gripped up James' even arms entire. Now I was very nervous. What is going on? We climbed down the stairs before James gently lowered my arm and joined us with others. Everything was slowly becoming a fairy tale dream, and my mind had a hard time wrapping around it. Before I could speak, though, the boys bowed their heads and raised their arms in unison. Towards the dining room archway, I turned my head and gasped. Hey! Yay! Sam! This is amazing. Dressed in an extremely handsome prince garb was Sam, staring at me with both a surprised expression and a blush on his cheeks. I felt the blush rush onto my own face at the sight of Sam. He looked really handsome, and my heart was racing just from looking at him. This had to be a dream. Sam gulped slowly before walking over and holding out his hand to me. I stared at it, then slowly reached out and placed my hand in his. I his mouth before I gently bring it to his lips. His name was quivering. Why?
You look amazing.
I stared at Sam before as he looked at me with his lips on my knuckles. The blush grew hard on my face, making him chuckle slightly and leaned back up straight. He didn't let go of my hand, however, and gently pulled me toward him. I looked up as if he smiled and rested on my waist, lifting the hand he was holding beside us. I naturally rested my hand on his shoulder, raising an eyebrow. Then music started to play. It was a song I recognized, and it became Sam's personal favorite. Only played on the piano. I looked over to the direction of Sam, barely seeing Eric playing a portable piano in the corner of the room before feeling Sam tighten his grip on me, making me look back at him.
Well, shall we dance?
I stared, telling every single dancing nerve of my body that it was indeed real before nodding at Sam. Like a fairy tale, he and I began to dance in almost perfect unison. He gently guided me around the lobby, waltzing with me and with a tender smile on his face. I couldn't help but smile back, despite my mind being completely lost in what was going on. His smile always made everything okay with me. Each step we took was perfectly timed with the music. I didn't doubt Sam had these skills because he was an incubus, yet it seemed so uncharacteristic of him to be so prince-like. Sam, what's going on?
We're dancing. What does it look like, doofus?
We're dancing, yes, but before I continue, the room slowly began to melt and get darker. Sam kept leading me through the dance as this room around us began to turn into the night sky. The stars were permanently lit with the moon being the largest light in the sky. I felt myself grip the sand tighter before looking around. We were dancing under the sky under the light of the moon. Our feet touched the air as if it was a mirror of the floor as we looked at the music. Speaking of error, I suddenly looked down to see the mansion far below us. We were very high up in the sky. I couldn't help but tighten my grip again onto the sand. We took on a response. Sam!
What?
We're
in the sky. Yes, I know, doofus.
Hold on, my chat is a little, what's going on in the chat? Vivian, could you please tell Phil that Rick is trying to hunt his Santa Claus students again? I want to talk Howard, but he said he was too busy. Oh god, what is going on? You know, I remember watching someone do this episode, and then one of the comments was just like, just imagine the other boys were just like standing on each other's shoulders, and then we'd be like James, Eric, Damien, and then Matthew, and then James would just yell up to Matthew like, "What's going on?" And then I'm just imagining it as they're watching these two, and it's like, that'd be so funny. What if
I promise, I won't let you fall.
I looked up at Sam to see him with a serious expression. Our dance became a simple sway as he gently moved a hand on my waist to press my cheek. I naturally closed my mouth and lusted into his gloved hand.
I would never let you fall. I'll be by your side. Always. I'll protect you with my life.
Sam! His words echoed through my body, making my heart feel warm and light. I felt incredibly happy that he was like this. I almost didn't want to ask any more about what was happening. Everything seemed too perfect that even the smallest doubt might break his dream. I didn't want this dream to end if it was one. He didn't really let me back to my dance, smiling once again at me. I didn't know how to dance. They allowed a small laugh and twirled me before returning me to our armless.
James taught me. It took forever, trust me. But I think I got it. It's not too hard.
He was learning from James, that's cute. You're an amazing dancer. My words left him speechless. He stared down at me and blushed while continuing our dance.
You're so important to me, you know?
And you're important to me, Sam.
I mean it, though. No one has ever made me feel this way. Ever. I never even thought I'd be like this, but...
See? He's genuine because we didn't say fuck. Sam? Soon, Sam slowly stopped us from dancing, letting us stand in the night sky, like nothing else mattered. Sam stared down at me, a look of pure seriousness covering his face.
I love you so much, alright? You make me feel like a man, not a monster. You're so friggin' important to me. I just...
Her heart was beating faster than I thought possible. Sam gently lifted my chin and leaned down, laying his forehead against mine.
I want to be worthy of you.
You are, Sam. I love you too. This art is so pretty! Oh my gosh! Sam closed his eyes and smiled. I could feel my heart warm and my eyes begin to water. He was everything I dreamed of. Everything I wanted. Everything I needed. I loved him. Sam then slowly lifted my leg hand and kissed over my ring finger. For a second, I heard him growl slightly before whispering.
Man, screw human tradition. I'm a demon.
Huh? I watched as Sam kiss the back of my hand, then over my wrist. I could feel my energy gently circle and vibrate at the touch of his lips. I watched as very subtle green marks begin to draw themselves over my hand, almost like watercolor paint was changed. They circled around my wrist and continued to circle around my hand. Once, twice, 3 times. At the 4th, it wrapped itself around the base of my ring finger. The marks began to glow gently before fading to my skin. On my ring finger, however, appeared a gold ring with emeralds and diamonds. It glistened in the moonlight, glimmering its brilliant shine as many stars that surround us. I looked up at Sam, who had a small smirk.
If you don't say yes to marrying me, I'll never forgive you.
He's proposed! I instantly began to cry, feeling my entire body warm up in joy. Sam held my hands to his chest, letting a smirk melt to a genuine smile.
But yeah, will you marry me? I want to be yours and have you as my own forever. I know I'm not on one knee or whatever, but I'm a friggin' demon, so like...
I didn't let him finish. I instantly jumped up and wrapped my arms around him, kissing him deeply. I gasped against my lips, slowly wrapping his arms around me, kissing me back as deeply. Every act of his love showed itself to me in that kiss. I felt like I was in heaven, just kissing him and being in his arms. It was who I wanted to be with him, and I would continue to love him and be his for the rest of our life. As I gently pulled back, I smiled, tears still gently flowing down my cheeks. Yes, Sam, I will marry you. Sam came out loud before hugging me close. His embrace was tight, and I could feel him almost shudder in pure joy. He was as happy as I was.
I love you.
I love you too. And that was my happily ever after. Get it? Woo! What is going on? Again, my chat is not cooperating with me today. It's not letting me see it, so. And now, this means we transfer to Stardew Valley. Although, I don't know if I should eat first. Maybe have a bit of something to eat before I do that, so. Yeah, I'm gonna make myself a quick thing to eat, and then we'll return with some Stardew Valley.